Although you might think the Drake beef is mostly between him and Kendrick, there is actually someone getting not nearly as much attention that's secretly the mastermind behind all of this. Now, we all know Drake recently released his diss track called Push-Ups, where he dissed multiple rappers including Kendrick Lamar, Rick Ross, Future, Metro Boomin, The Weeknd, J. Cole, and potentially subliminals across the entire industry. And firstly, you know I'm always going to look at this from a business perspective, and all of you have to keep in mind that music is a business. I believe that everyone involved in this beef knows that it is good for hip-hop. It's interesting and entertaining.
Yeah, you're missing the context here. The whole "We Don't Trust You" is shots at Drake, which every person who dissed is featured on. Yeah, I get that, like, that was the speculation that the album was like predominantly taking shots at Drake. I didn't realize that the entire album definitely was taking shots at Drake, with the exception of like the Kendrick one, obviously. That was directly yelling at Drake. That brought him up. But that's why I said, like, it's valid to shit on all the other people. I mean, it's valid to shit on everybody. I don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to understand exactly why he's like, you know, opening up a multi-front war instead of like hyper focusing and just like lasering some people. You can tell this chat white as fuck because they keep linking Patrick CC for rap news. Yeah, I mean,
all of these artists, yes, including Drake, their sales numbers are down. Hip-hop sales numbers across the entire genre are down. Now, I'm not saying that this is pre-planned and they're all secretly working together behind the scenes saying, oh, I'm going to say this, then you say that. No, it's not orchestrated like that, but all of them will make money and will benefit if their names are being dragged into this beef. They can release a single, they can release an album where they may or may not respond, and then the fans are going to tune in, leading to more streams and more sales. Beef has always been good for hip-hop. It makes money. You get what I'm saying. Now, in the track Push-Ups, Drake definitely...
I'm surprised Kanye didn't drop the Jew card. That would be fucking... Bro. Kanye West, full-blown, what's his face arc? What's the guy? I keep forgetting his fucking name. The dude who dated the Rothschild. Jay Electronica. Yeah. He's just going like, yeah. Kanye West talking about the Rothschilds and how Drake is involved.
Definitely threw some nice little jabs at Kendrick. He made fun of his shoe size, he called him a pipsqueak, he says he's being extorted by his label, saying he is just as much of a sellout rapper turned pop star as any other rapper who did pop records for money. And yeah, some good solid jabs. Cool. But there was one bar that is massively overlooked. Hugs and kisses, man, don't tell me about no switches. I'll be rocking every chain I own next visit. I be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Top say drop your little... All right. In Kendrick's track, he said, y'all better get the switches and that he's going to be snatching chains, to which Drake says, no, you're not. But the I be with bodyguards line like Whitney, it does obviously refer to Whitney Houston's 1992 film Bodyguards, but Whitney is also the name of Kendrick Lamar's fiance. Drake dragging Kendrick's fiance's name into this beef is huge in my opinion, and I think this is really where the beef is going to start. You have to remember that everything up until this point has pretty much just been about numbers, who has the most sales, who's the most relevant, who has the most cultural dominance, who's big three. It's just been strictly competitive until now. I mean, even if you think back all the way to Kendrick's Control verse where he dissed every relevant rapper in the game.
Can we listen to the song first, please? I haven't heard it yet. Dude, what we have done... I've done like an hour and a half on the Drake diss. That's crazy. I did an hour and a half on the Drake diss. We're not going to listen to it again right now, okay, for the sake of this video.
Including Drake. He said he had love for everybody, but he wanted to murder them and take their fans. But this was just for the sake of competition, which we all agree is good for hip-hop. And even Kendrick's shots that he took on like that were pretty light and also strictly competitive. So Drake bringing up Kendrick's fiance, his family, is even a line that he thinks is taking it too far.
Well, it wasn't even about battle rap or any of that. It was just the information was too shocking. It was, like I said, it was on his part, it was a genius chess move. He obviously has no, like, you know, when it comes to me, he's not gonna have any like morals or respect.
Bro, what do you mean? I mean, dude, that's crazy that he said that too far. That's okay. That was, see, God, I totally understand why so many people love fucking like filthy, toxic drama online. Because honestly, like, I mean, this is more valid to be filthy, toxic drama perverts over, obviously, because they're like superstar celebrities rather than like random fucking Twitch influencers or YouTube debate guys or whatever. You're eating it up. I mean, it's sick. It's kind of sick. And they do actually legitimately benefit from it in ways, and they don't actually get harmed by it because they've gone beyond the level of wealth and fame that like they can totally tank that shit in a way that like I can't, because I'm a fucking normal person at the end of the day. They are not.
So the other elements of the record, whether it be like just like the shit that he's making up about my mom and my dad and all this like dumb shit, or you know, obviously the part that hit me the most, which is like, you know, wishing like that my friend I had.
Copium normal? Yes, brother. I'm normal in comparison to Drake. Okay, what the fuck are you saying? And I am normal. I spend my entire day just yelling at the internet. That's it. I'm reading the internet and I'm yelling just like you do. Okay. The only difference is I'm getting paid for it. You're doing it watching me and also doing it on your free time when you're at work. That's the difference. Beyond that, it's like, I don't do anything. I don't do anything unique in comparison to like actual fucking celebrities. Okay. These guys are literally like, this dude calls his house the embassy. It's like $100 million compound on an entire block in Toronto, carved out specifically for his like custom made house with a NBA style basketball court indoors and shit. You're like, yeah, you're just like, you and Drake are the same. Like, you guys are insane. Okay. The basketball court goes hard though. Yeah. He owns a whole ass Boeing 747 that he uses for his privately as a private jet. I can't even talk. Okay, let's
as
continue.
An illness like dies, like that shit to me is just not really wavy. Like I'm just not really with that. Like, and when I did say, oh, there's rules to this, I didn't mean there's rules that anybody has to follow. Whether there was information that didn't get revealed or not, the point is like, there's just some unwritten rules in the sport for some people, obviously not for him, and that's fine, you know? There's a point where you're gonna wanna stop rapping. I'm sure I could say something about, you know, your lovely lady or, you know, a child or a family member, and you're just gonna wanna not really rap anymore. Yeah.
So when Pusha T brought up Drake's family, his child, and his friend 40 who was unwell, Drake said that was too far. He also admits that's how Pusha won. So wouldn't mentioning Kendrick's wife by Drake's own definition be too far? It would, which is why I think Drake is being fully intentional here, and he wants to poke the bear and see what Kendrick is going to do, which in my opinion is really where the beef starts. It starts at the mention of Kendrick's fiance, and things could get ugly from here. Like, if Kendrick responds to that line directly, he might start wilding out, exposing personal information. Again, I don't think they're going to be sliding on each other's blocks, but I don't know, it could get a little messy. But if Kendrick ignores that line, then everyone can just kind of play it off and say, oh, that Drake was never talking about his wife. That line was about Whitney Houston. It was just about bodyguards. Whatever, forget about it. So it's definitely a strategic chess move by Drake. But ironically, the most overlooked mastermind in this entire beef is Metro Boomin. I believe he has the biggest role in this situation, but he isn't really getting the attention because he's not a rapper and he can't technically respond. The only line Metro received in push-ups was, Metro, shut your hoe ass up and make some drums. But it's actually much deeper than that. It starts with Metro.
That I think is unironically the most powerful bar there, shot directly at a dude who just can't really respond anyway. That makes it really funny. Like, the hardest line literally is against a dude who can't respond. What's he gonna do? Make some drums? Okay, well, guess what? You just did what he told you to do.
Metro's tweet and delete rant about Drake. The Hip Hop All Day Twitter account was comparing the streams of Drake's Her Loss and Metro Boomin's Heroes and Villains. Her Loss is about 1.3 billion streams behind. Heroes and Villains currently getting 10 million streams a day. her loss 4 million. The gap is only going to widen. Then Metro Boomin chimed into the conversation and said, yet her loss still keeps winning Rap Album of the Year over Heroes and Villains. Proof that award shows are just politics and not for me. I don't care about awards, honestly. The true award and reward is knowing that the music I spend so much time on brings joy to the people's everyday lives. What's so funny about these tweets is that Metro is doing the exact same thing that DJ Khaled was doing against Tyler the Creator. Tyler went number 1, DJ Khaled went number 2, and DJ Khaled was pissed. And everybody was like, shut up, DJ Khaled. You had everybody in the industry on that album, and you still couldn't compete with Tyler. But DJ Khaled based his argument off stream, saying,
I make albums so people can play it, and you actually hear it. It's called albums that you actually hear the songs.
What?
Not no mysterious shit.
Mysterious. Bro, I swear to God, DJ Khaled is an inspiration, okay? He is. He's like a everybody talks about disability activism. This man is living it, dude. Okay? There is no greater example of like you can be severely like you can have severe mental restrictions and still be like a phenomenally wealthy and successful person. He is the GOAT at that sort of thing. Cause like anytime I hear him talk for an extended period of time, I'm like, there's just something going on. And I don't really know what it is, but like, good luck, you know, congratulations, I think. Yeah. Also, the world's probably one of the world's most well-known Palestinians. And he probably doesn't even know what's going on in Palestine. Let's be real. Okay. He doesn't know, chat. He doesn't know. He probably thinks everything is fine. They don't tell him, okay? If his handlers don't tell him that, he just doesn't know. He's like, oh yeah, I love eating eggs for breakfast. Look at me, Eggs Benedict. Oh, another one. Like, they didn't tell him that, so he doesn't know. If he found out, he'd be too shocked, okay? The problem with DJ Khaled is, despite the fact that he is of Palestinian descent, if they told him about what was going on in Gaza, he would be so scared that he would perish. Like it would shock him, and then he would go into a coma or something. So they have to hide the truth from him, like Sarah in Walking Dead season 2. Look what good it did when Sarah found out that there's fucking zombies outside. You know what I mean? She fucking died. Big L for her.
You never hear it.
like, dude, shut up. Igor was just a great album. That's it. Metro is kind of doing the same thing here. He's mad about an award, not necessarily going number 1, but Metro is an executive producer. DJ Khaled is an executive producer. The only difference is that Metro does have the capability and the ability to make amazing music himself and actually do the producing. And he didn't make some annoying video to post on social media, but I mean, Dante, you gotta back me up here. Like, he's clearly pressed. Like, he said, I don't even care about awards. Then why did you tweet about it, bro? You care. But then he deleted the tweet, so I guess that proves he doesn't care. And then Drake, a few months later, called him a tweet and deleter.
The non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters. You guys make me sick to my stomach, fam.
Dude, he's such a fucking cornball, dude. Like, he is, god damn, he's such a fucking cornball. I cannot believe that he literally, he has a major contract with Stake, the crypto gambling casino, for those of you who don't know, and he literally has like turned that into a slogan at this point where he says like Anita Max win, and people fucking repeat that, and people that don't even know that that's a crypto casino that he's like sponsored by are probably saying it and shit. Anyway, that's besides the point. He is just such a cornball. It's crazy. So is LeBron, but you stand. Excuse me. LeBron gets to be a cornball. He is the GOAT. Drake is not. The fuck do you mean? That's wild. That's a wild comparison, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? Look at LeBron's upbringing. Look at LeBron's development. Look at what LeBron has done. Look at what he has achieved, okay? LeBron did not come from a comfortable upper middle class beginning as a child actor, okay? How dare you? How dare you compare the GOAT? That is insane, bro. Bro is blowing bubbles on it. Come on. Even, dude, okay, let me tell you something, okay? This is white supremacy. This is white supremacy. Sorry. This is white supremacy. That's it. It's true. This is white supremacy. This is racism. I didn't realize I was harboring a bunch of Klansmen in my chat. That's right. I'll say it. I'll say it. That's it. I'll say it. How many public schools has Drake funded? And if Drake were to fund a public school, it would probably be for suspicious reasons. Okay? High school pics, you was even bad then? Now I'm funding the high school to see more of the pics, to see how bad they are? That type of situation. Never compare LeBron to Drake. Don't do that. That's crazy.
Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something? You guys, that's what I thought.
So hear me out. Metro believes in his heart her loss robbed him of an opportunity to win a BET award or a Grammy or some other award. So it makes sense why he would drop another album that's not necessarily rushed, but I mean, Heroes and Villains dropped like 15 months ago, and he already has We Don't Trust You this year. Especially considering Drake said he won't be dropping any more music this year. Maybe Metro is trying to drop an album and get the award.
LeBron, wait. Zesty, though, you being zestophobic. Drake is very zesty, but not even in like a cool way. He's zesty in a cornball way because like it's not even like leaning into the zest. Because like if you lean into the zest, it's fine. You know what I mean? I mean, look at Tyler, the Creator. He's zesty. I mean, he's so zesty, he's like literally bisexual, right? Or a gay. I don't know. But like Drake on the other hand, and it's very cool. Drake, on the other hand, is like, I'm so hard body while holding a fucking espresso martini. And it's like, dude, you're drinking an espresso martini right now. I see the little nuggets at the tippy top of your foamy espresso martini. It's like, you can't do that. You can't do that while being like, yeah, I'm hard body. I'm hard body, son. That's right. Come at me, bro. It's weird. Espresso martinis are good, yes, but you can't like. You just can't do that. You got to do one or the other. You can lean into it. You can be like, "This is me. I love this shit. I fucking think it's awesome." You can't be doing that with fake abs. Okay, you can't act hard body when the only thing hard about the body are the fucking ab implants. You can't do that. Ever since I found that out, it's just like, it's been so Jover. Also, low-key, that was kind of a bar. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, Uzi. Lil Uzi Vert. Zesty. Great. Leans into it. It's awesome. Playboy Cardi. Zesty. Leans into it. It's awesome.
Award that he thinks he deserves, which would be so funny if Drake just said, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna do a surprise album and he drops an album that gets an award over Metro again. That would be diabolical. Okay, if Drake drops another album this year, I think he watched this video, because the ultimate troll to Metro would be to drop another album and intercept.
Yeah, he watched your second channel's video, Patrick CC.
Metro's ability to get some award or get a Grammy or something like that. That would be crazy. But additionally, it was on We Don't Trust You that Future took shots at Drake. He said on track number 1, "You my number one fan, dog. Sneak dissing, I don't understand. pillow talking, acting like a fed. I don't need another fake friend. Can't be bout a hoe cause we sharing. In your feelings, why you playing dog? I know, I didn't rap it, all right? I didn't rap it. And the only reason we knew this was a diss at Drake was because Drake's opening line.
Please don't use it. Please don't let them. Please don't let the term zesty have a lengthy term as something people use often. I mean, it's all just like light to aggressive homophobia of varying degrees. We use it ironically, obviously, in here, but that's what it is. It's the same fucking principle behind pause, no homo, and many other variants of it. That's what it is. It's just like, here, I'll use academic language for all of my I can't understand jokes. Unfortunately, I'm neurodivergent chatters. It's basically when someone breaks gender norms, given the fact that gender norms are not on a rigid binary, when someone breaks gender norms, that juxtaposition is considered zesty.
In push-ups was, I could never be nobody's number one fan. Your first number one, I had to put it in your hand, which is true. I mean, surprisingly, Future had like 7 or 8 number one albums, but he never had a number one single until he collaborated with Drake. I think it was Way Too Sexy, which is like, Future deserved so many other number ones other than that, but regardless, it is true. But
you're looking more white from getting your rap views from this, bro. It's just like 13 minutes long. That's why the other video that I pulled up was just too long. Privilege R&B Chris Brown, or no, not this one. Where the fuck is it? There was another link I had up. What's the dirt
in rap and old?
Wait, like, this one is also white. What the fuck?
And echoes a very.
I'm sorry, bro. Everybody in the fucking chat is white, okay? That's what it is. That's why they only learn about this shit from white people.
There really isn't that much history of beef between Future and Drake. Like, they're kind of friends, as far as we know. I mean, bloggers and YouTubers are now diving into the history and looking at all of these subliminal shots that may or may not be between these two, and there could be something there, but the only likely explanation that makes any sense is over a girl, and it's a really long story that's not worth getting into all of the details, in my opinion, but the Spark Notes is essentially that Drake and Future allegedly have some beef over this girl who goes by the name Princess Diana. But then again, Future just said that the beef can't be about a hoe because they're sharing, which does prove that they have shared women in the past, but it doesn't really seem that strong. So Metro is clearly mad at.
Okay, dude. I mean, this is like, I need more. I need more. This wasn't that good. You should only get your rap knowledge from DJ Academics. Yeah. We're trying to get into Drake's mind. That's why we're watching Pat. Yeah, to be fair, I think Pat is perfectly valid in covering Drake. People are talking about like, oh, this is black people's business, but we're talking about Drake, okay? Come on.
At Drake, and Future might be lightly agitated, or maybe Future is not particularly happy with the way that Drake and Metro's relationship has sort of panned out, so it's time to take sides. Is Future going to side with Metro or Drake? But you have to consider Metro's role here. He's an amazing producer. Some might even call him the best in hip-hop. You can work with a great producer for your whole career, but you can't really have a partnership unless you're a duo with another rapper. Like, if you're on Drake's side, what do you get? Okay, you get a feature and you get kind of the cultural relevance by being beside him. You might get an Instagram tag, or maybe you get a whole collab album. Future has all of that already from Drake. He got all of the benefits that you get from being Drake's friend in the industry. So
you are too Caucasian to make that joke, man. Wait, what? I'm too Caucasian to make what joke? That Drake makes music for white people? Really? Drake is white jokes? Did I say that? I wasn't joking. Drake does make music for white people. He makes music for everybody, but predominantly for white people. Dog, was everyone on right now? Okay, bro, that's a bad take. Also, he is like very very, very Caucasian coded for many different reasons, but it definitely is like his upbringing. That's why the whole like Rick Ross diss actually fits, specifically because there's like old videos of him being like, black people speak a certain type of way, and I hate that. Mostly because he's Canadian, I think. I feel like Toronto. Yeah, he literally called Rick Ross racist. That is the whitest thing you can do. Reverse racism is still racism, sir. Oh, that was pretty funny. That tweet was actually funny. Anyway.
Kind of doesn't really need him anymore. Strategically
Chat is so addicted to debating you, they're going to turn into hip-hop historians.
siding with Metro is better for the long term. Plus, who knows how close Drake and Future actually are as friends behind the scenes. Maybe Future was always using him for sales. But Future and Metro do have a long history together, and they are from the same city. For Kendrick, the decision was easy. It was just, let me jump on the #1 producer's album and take a shot at the biggest rapper in the game. But Metro benefited heavily from both of these situations. Then add The Weeknd into the mix, and Metro yet again benefited from that too. The Weeknd received some bars on push-ups as well.
You're just jumping into hip-hop shit when you don't know it? Bro, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? This is literally pop drama. Shut the fuck up, okay? If you're taking this that seriously, you have already lost the plot. Yes, it is pop drama. Drake does pop music. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God, bro. Why are you guys writing Drake Schmeat so fucking hard? Holy shit. Drake is a pop star. Okay? Drake is a pop star. If you take this, if you're like, whoa, you don't understand his entire discography, like, you're fucking stupid for even covering this shit. You're out of your mind. I don't listen to Taylor Swift either. I was having fun with it yesterday. I didn't hear none of you motherfuckers chirping about that shit. Why? Because you don't give a fuck about Taylor Swift, but you really care about Drake. Of course, I have a community full of a lot of, Drake and drivers, because this is a very white community. Lol, you in the minority in this one, brother. Oh my God.
Firstly, Drake said that The Weeknd claims Toronto, but he isn't actually from there. Then he basically makes fun of The Weeknd's manager for paying Metro to put him on his most recent 2 albums, which, as you know, The Weeknd does kind of stand out on Heroes and Villains and We Don't Trust You. It's like, all right, The Weeknd's a singer. He's not really a rapper. Like, he's kind of like the token singer on these projects. But again, why would The Weeknd need to be on Metro's album? Well, you guys have to think with your business brain. Sure, The Weeknd is a pop star, but he still needs that hip-hop coolness factor. He needs the approval of the hip-hop community to remain on top, even as a pop star. It's just a strategic marketing and branding decision. Like, rappers just kind of have this cool factor that's difficult to explain. They usually have the most poppin' Instagrams, they dress the nicest, they just have this cool aura or looming interest around them that our society, our pop culture interest has just kind of given them. Why do you think Post Malone started with rap and then now drifted into pop?
Yeah, why are they pretending that this is obscure DIY scene drama that you have to have lived in Columbus, Ohio and have gone to 20 shows per month to have an opinion on? This is Drake, Kendrick, and The Weeknd. Yeah. People literally are just like, actually, please stay out of this. There's a big racial component here that you are not understanding. It's like, dude, we're talking about Drake. Like, this is not like, I'm not diving into like Dr. Umar. Okay? That's wild. Even though the analysis in and of itself is like very, very Caucasian for sure.
Pop and country. Why do you think Morgan Wallen wanted to collaborate with Lil Durk? Why do you think that pop stars want rappers to feature on their songs? Well, because they get this strong cultural cosign that is hard to quantify with dollars, but we all know that it exists.
For all the Drake meat writers in the chat, like, I think Drake is incredibly corny. He is a cornball. But I thought his diss track was awesome. I think he popped off. I said that. So I don't know why the fuck you guys are mad. Because as someone who is as someone who enjoys some of Drake's music, because I think it's like fine, I don't have an issue hearing top 40. It is weird that that's the best you're gonna get from someone who is not like firmly planted Drake's penis inside of their spine in the way that many of you have, it seems. The diss was mid, to be fair. No, it wasn't. It was not mid. It was pretty good. So you're wrong about that. Like, I'm pretty fair as far as Drake goes. I think I'm pretty fair. He's weird. He makes top 40 hits, which I don't have an issue with. I think it's great. Anyway. What is this? 10 minutes ago, you were like, Drake has never made any good songs. Drake has never made any good songs? What? When have I said that? What are you guys on right now? It's so funny, bro. I want to check your chat history and see how much you were enjoying me fucking shitting on Taylor Swift. If you were in there, oh, fuck, you weren't in there yesterday when I was shitting on Taylor Swift's new album. God damn it. Or you were suspiciously quiet, Jimmy Gatsby. Okay? I never said Drake doesn't have any good songs. That would be an insane thing to state. I have always maintained the position that Drake is a pop star. He makes pop music. But I like pop music. I don't have an issue with like formulaic pop music at all. I don't listen to music that much. So as for a guy who doesn't like care about the artistry or whatever the fuck, I think it's great. I think it's great that he's making shit that I can consume easily and enjoy. I don't know why the fuck that's like such a hard pill to swallow for other people, that you're like, oh, dude, you think Drake is awful. You think he's never made a hit. Yeah, dude. That's what I said.
Exists. It's invaluable. And The Weeknd knows that he needs to maintain that. And how do you maintain that? Well, you get featured on Metro's album, where the whole hip hop community is going to be tapping in to see who's featured on said album. The Weeknd chose to side with Metro because Metro will keep The Weeknd collaborating with the biggest rappers in the game and keep him relevant and cool.
Nah, bro, you're acting like it's Chris Brown or something. Drake be rapping on shit, but you don't know though. So it's just auto. He's a pop star. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Saying Drake is a pop star is not a diss, okay? It's great that he's a pop star. He literally has a fucking compound and a 747 for himself as a consequence of his top 40 pop hits that he makes, okay? Baba? Ha. Niye cevap vermiyorsun lan? Korktum. Kim geliyor diye içeri. Eyvallah. It's so funny that Drake stans have to act like he's super hard body. Like, you literally have to. The great HasanAbi had Drake's schism of 2024, the Drism. No, why is it that Drake fans can't just be like, yeah, he makes pop music, it's great. He makes hip hop, he makes pop, he makes top 40 hits, and that's fine, and that's great, and I enjoy it. Like, why is it that you also literally have to be like, no, he's hard body as hell, bro, on God, okay? Waist youths, all of you. Like, it's fine, bro. It's okay. It's okay that he makes top 40 hits. He's a pop star. Peder Bey yalan denemez. Ayıp brother. Doğru söylüyorsunuz.
And Drake knows this. That's why he dissed him. As far as the Rick Ross beef, it just kind of strategically fit into Drake's diss.
I think the reason why you debating academics on multiple accounts, I think the reason why a lot of people want to maintain the facade that Drake is actually hard body, I think I think the reason why Drake stans want to act like he's hard body is because like they also come from comfortable upper middle class backgrounds just like him. And they also have this image of themselves as though like they are hard body. So if I come at Drake, I'm coming for them. You know what I mean? Naperville Andy's up in here being like, oh, dude, bro, just because I tell everybody I'm from Chicago, even though I'm from Naperville, doesn't mean that I don't live that life, dog. Chill. It's like you're from Canada. If you're from Canada, automatically you can't be that hard body. Çıkar. Sağ ol. Teşekkür ederim babacığım.
Drake just said, "Fuck it, I'm taking on everyone." Drake said throughout push-ups, the theme of this track is that rappers need him for features, they need him for relevance, they need him to get their #1 song, and Rick Ross kind of fits in that boat. All of Rick Ross's top hits have Drake featured on them, but it seems like most of their actual beef history is over women. Again, because it's likely that any woman that Rick Ross can get, Drake could probably take from him. And Ross responded quickly on Instagram because he really doesn't have anything to lose.
I don't even fuck with Drake like that, buddy. He's not hard, but he's not a pop star, dumbass.
He started making fun of his nose and mentioned his mother and said that he has a BBL. He's calling him BBL Drake. Cupcake Drake. I feel like Drake knew that Rick Ross was an easy W. Like, no matter what Rick Ross says, nobody's going to take his side because he's old. He's almost 50 years old. So all in all, what do you think? Do you think it's possible that Metro could be the secret ringleader behind all of this, or do you think I have it wrong? Let me know in the comments. Drink water.
Okay. Making music is gay as hell. I 100% agree with that. That is something that I have also... That is a position that I've maintained for quite a while, as a matter of fact. Yes.